These are the toughest stories for me because as a father, I got a little girl at home, and I got to imagine you probably felt the same way about your daughter and as she's growing up and having hopes and dreams for her, and certainly probably never thought your daughter would turn into a drug addict.
Never.
Your daughter's out on the streets. Like you said, she's robbing gas stations, became a prostitute. Being a stripper led to the prostitution, gets high 5 to 6 times a day, spent at one time $1,000 getting high, and what was almost chilling is when she said she fell in love. Fell in love with
it's
drugs.
her lover.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She was always an excellent student. I homeschooled her for a time, and she was excellent during that. She was, like I said, on the dean's list at school. She worked at the bank, was responsible, went to work every day like she was supposed to. I had no idea. I had no idea. I look back on it, I'm like, was I stupid? How did I not see this? I don't know.
And how did you find out about it?
Well, she tried to detox herself without me finding out that she had a drug problem at all. She told me she was going on vacation. And she doesn't go on vacation like that. She never had. And I did get it out of her current boyfriend at that time that she had put herself in a detox trying to do this behind my back. She thought she could handle it and get out and I guess just live normally again. And she couldn't do it. That's how I found out.
And when you found out about it, did you talk to your daughter?
Of course.
And what did you talk about?
Of course I did. I still didn't know how bad it was. I didn't know how bad. I knew she was using every day. I put my foot down. I kicked her out of the house, which was very difficult for me to do. I got a phone call from a detective one morning, a Sunday morning, saying that she had robbed some local gas stations.
Your daughter overdosed one time.
Yes.
Why don't you tell me about that?
I don't know that much about it because she won't talk to me about it, but every night she calls me at 10:30, whether she was living on the street or not. She would call me every night between 10 and 10:30, and I never got that phone call. I found out later that day that she had actually overdosed on a bench. Someone found her in New York City somewhere, and she got rushed to the hospital. She almost died.
And I guess you're here today. Did you call the show?
Yes.
Okay. And what are you hoping?
To reach her, she needs to see. She needs to understand. The last thing she said, I still want to get high. It's like no matter what. I think there's something in her that wants to get help. I mean, she's on the show. She came. So obviously she wants help.
Okay, good.
I just don't know how to give it to her. I tried to detox her myself a few times. I don't know what else to do.
How did you do that? How did you try to detox her?
Taking her away. I one time went to Delaware. I got a camper there and had her there at the beach for a week. Another time I took her to the Adirondack Mountains.
And watching somebody go through detox.
It's terrible. But every time, within 24 to 48 hours, we'd get home and she'd use again.
But your daughter is here, like you said. Hopefully she wants help because she is here. Let's find out. Let's bring your daughter Marissa out.
You know, I brought you here today.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know why I brought you here today?
Yeah.
Why?
To go to rehab.
Or get some kind of help.
Yes,
because
get
your
help.
behavior has to stop. And I appreciate that you came here. You're high right now, of course, because you can't get through a day without being high.
I'd be sick.
Right, I know. That's the kind of life you want to live, where you can't just go somewhere because you're going to get
Obviously
sick.
not. I'm here trying to do it. It's not the life I want, obviously.
The last thing I seen you say on that TV is, I want to get high. I mean, that's all you want to do.
Yes, by the end of the night, I was annoyed and I wanted to get high, yeah.
Are you high right now?
Yes.
Sure.
And when was the last time you did drugs?
About 2 hours ago.
About 2 hours ago. Why can't you just say, you know what, I want to go back to being the Dean's List student. I want to go back to being the All-American girl. I'm going to stop doing this.
That is what I want, but it's really hard. It's the hardest thing that I've ever tried to do.
What is it the craving, you just have to have it, or is it because you know if you don't take the drug, you're going to get sick?
Well, it's that. It's getting sick. Getting sick is definitely part of it, but even after that, yeah, you crave it. The craving is just crazy.
Not only the drug usage, you turn to prostitution.
Yeah, I basically just try to block it out because it's just, I hate it. I hate it.
Well, I got to imagine it's not something anybody would enjoy.
Yeah.
Going in with strangers, dangerous. When you don't get high, how do you feel?
I get really sick. really sick. It's like the flu times, I don't know, like 100. Your whole body hurts. Your skin just feels like it's like crawling. And
How long you been addicted?
like about 7 years.
7 years. I guess you overdosed at one time?
Yeah, I did. I had just gotten out of jail. I didn't have much of a tolerance, and I shot up, and I guess I stopped breathing.
Doesn't that scare you that you almost killed yourself?
Now looking back on it, yes. At the time, it didn't really scare me.
At the time, you didn't care.
Yeah, but it definitely didn't stop me from going out to get the next one.
Why is this time going to be different? What could be different this time?
It's as much as it is for my family too, and it's always been for my family that I want to quit because of how much it hurts them. But I'm so sick of living like that. I'm so sick of it. I can't take it anymore.
Your sister's here. It's tough on her. She has something she wants to say. Let's bring her little sister out.
Look what you're doing to Mom. Honestly, Marissa, like I was just watching that backstage, it's just excuses. Every excuse I think a drug addict could possibly even just say, you just said. You're gorgeous, you're a smart girl. Nobody wants to see you do this. Nobody in the whole world wants to see you do this. Nobody at all.
Yourself.
I think right now, the way you portray yourself, it seems like you want to get help. You seem like you're saying all the right things, that you care about your mom and you want to change your life around. But sometimes I wonder, is this the act too? Because I see that all the time too. People come and, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and it's an act. It's a scheme, it's a scam. So I got to ask you honestly, is it real? Do you really want to change for your family, for yourself, or are you just playing the part right now?
I do want it. I have wanted it for a while, even though I wasn't able to do it. I'm not lying. It's not an ad or anything like that.
She doesn't think that she can. She wants to, but
What
she doesn't
stops
think
you
she can.
what stops you from doing drugs?
Her. Mostly, pretty much her.
Is there anything that you want to say to your mom, to your sister?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to put you through this. You know I'm sorry.
I love you very much, and as much as you say all you focus on is getting high every day, all I do is worry about you every day, every single day.
You have to leave the stage and go straight to rehab.
Okay.
You can't go somewhere, go get your things. Like, you have to leave the stage. We're going to follow you with our cameras. And you're
fine.
going to spend 28 days of the next 28 days of your life.
Good.
This could have a happy ending, and I hope it does. I hope that you go to 28 days. Most of the people we've sent to have come back, and they've changed their lives, and they've saved their lives. And like, I want everybody back. I hope in 1 month's time that you're back on the stage and you say what a great experience it was, that you're clean and sober, and that you're never going to do drugs again. Okay? Let's go to rehab. Can you relate to this story? Need my help? Call 1-888-STEVE-07.
I was just on the show. I'm about to go to rehab, and I feel hopeful that this time it will work and I'll be able to stay clean.
I know she doesn't think that she can do it, but I know that she can. And if she couldn't, we wouldn't be doing all of this for her. You always have me, and you always have Mom, and you have everyone else, okay? So you need to start working on yourself. You know you can do more than this.
Well, it's been 7 days since Marissa started detox, and I haven't heard from her. And I'm pretty worried because she has a reputation of leaving rehab after 5 to 7 days. But hopefully she'll get through this program. I'll hear from her soon.
Hi, Steve. This is Sandy, Marissa's mom. Just wanted to thank you for trying to help her and our family. I'm very disappointed that it worked out this way. I was hoping that this would be the help that she needed, I guess. Everything else has failed. I just wanted to thank you, Steve, for trying, and I'm hoping that when she runs out of money, she'll be calling me, and maybe that'll help her decide to go back to the rehab. But I'll keep you posted. Thanks.